Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time they get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. President chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's do this Saturday night, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Yes, do not be fooled. Do not be alarmed. Yes, this really is a morning edition of the
Absolutely.
Mizzle and Dub show. And hi,
Absolutely.
good morning. How to you? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. It's spring break, so I won't say my comment. But good morning, nephew.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, more will be joining.
Yeah, but
We'll
top
have
of the
more.
morning. But top of the morning to you.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, Now, before we get into it, we did happen to wake up to some sad news this morning as
Yeah.
the legend that is Chuck Norris, confirmed by his family, passed away this morning at the age of 86.
Lived.
Yeah, he did. Definitely lived.
Lived.
Or as our fellow brethren said on his page, hold on, because I want to get the quote right.
Yes. Because it was pretty funny.
Yeah, when he said, and I quote, talking about our fellow brethren Josh Bernardo, the All Pro Jaffos, he said, "He didn't die. Death just got frustrated and handed the reins to him."
So he kicks death's ass. That's basically what he said.
For those that are familiar with the Chuck Norris jokes during the years, but I mean, indeed, as Mizzle said, Chuck Norris indeed lived a tremendous life. 86 years old, obviously, very close friends with the master himself, Bruce Lee. Obviously, they trained together for a long time. Obviously, they starred in the Way of the Dragon in 1972. He was in Hawaii. He was hospitalized for a medical emergency. Although just 10 days ago, he was still, being Chuck Norris,
Kicking ass,
taking names.
Yep.
And they said that he was in good spirits. He was actually sparring in the video that he posted.
Go figure.
Doing what Chuck Norris does, but certainly.
Can you imagine the sparring up there now? Oh, Bruce was waiting on him.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting for you.
Oh yeah,
you took long enough. Be Watson, my friend. But obviously, okay, whatever that
just
means.
leave it alone.
Right. Of course, Chuck Norris, multiple movies, hit series, Walker, Texas Ranger. He actually became an actual Texas Ranger.
Yes, he did.
After the show, obviously, of course, had a memorable part in the Expendables Part 2, where he talked about the Cobra and how the Cobra died. But certainly, a legend lost, 86 years old, 5 children. And one was a NASCAR driver. Go figure.
No shit.
Yeah. So certainly.
Might have to look that up.
I think Ken Norris is his name, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But definitely, Chuck Norris lived a tremendous life. And oddly enough, well, okay, JP. I know how much ish you like to give Oklahomans, but Chuck Norris was born in Oklahoma, so.
Oh boy.
So there might be one Oklahoman you cannot talk ish to, and that is the great Chuck Norris.
Wasn't a certain Niner that went to Oklahoma too?
Yeah, that'd be Trent Williams.
Yeah.
We had this discussion before, and the look on his face when me, you, and EJ told him this, he was like, "Damn it!" But no, of course, Chuck Norris black belt in karate, taekwondo, tang sudo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and judo. Also served in
A
the Air Force.
master of all trades.
Yeah. Also served in the Air Force, of course. Um,
Delta
but
Force.
of course, The Wrecking Crew was his big film. Obviously, as we just mentioned, being in the Way of the Dragon. Um, but of course, also known for Walker Texas Ranger. Um, Aaron Norris is his brother. Of course, An Eye for an Eye, classic. Um, and also Lone Wolf, also Missing in Action, also Invasion USA. Of course, one of his more famous movies, Delta Force, um,
Mm-hmm.
Firewalk, Code of Silence. Um,
And one of my all-time favorite classics with the kid passed away that he did the movie
yes,
Sidekicks.
with Jonathan Brandis. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Sidekicks.
Sidekicks.
Yes,
That's a
yes.
classic. I can
That
watch
is
that anytime.
that is a classic for us '80s babies, and of course, his later years, him and Christy Brinkley trying to get you to buy the Total Gym on the
Yes.
infomercials.
Yes.
So, I mean, certainly a life well lived. I mean, certainly, definitely will be missed. But I mean, 86 years old. That's it's pretty good. But also today, it is a certain someone's special birthday. Although she's asleep right now, but to Madre, um,
Ah, yes.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Hopefully you enjoy your day, and
I'll
I'll
see
get
you in
you
a
some.
month.
I'll get you something later on because
You better, damn it.
hey, she's one that really doesn't care if she gets gifts or not.
Yeah,
She's always
well, the
been like that.
dinner.
She's gonna get something, good lord. But anyhow, happy birthday, mom. We love you. Um, but
All right.
nevertheless,
I normally ain't gonna address no fucking comments like that, but the person that is typing all this nonsense, that is my brother, and I am fucking married to a woman. So stop with the comments. How come just two people can't sit here and have good chemistry talking about sports? I've been knowing this man 20 plus fucking years. The chemistry is this there. So
but I will say this.
nephew, we were talking about Chuck Norris and Uncle Dub's mom birthday is today. That's what we're talking about as of now. We're getting into sports here in a second.
Now, never never being appeared one time in the WWF slash WWE, but Dennis Rodman is now getting a spot in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, come on now. Come on now. I mean, wasn't it entertaining though? It was especially with him and Hogan. I mean, when they brought him out in the NWO.
I'm not saying he was. I'm not saying he's undeserving.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, he was very impressive the two times he got in the ring, and it was good seeing him and Karl Malone, duking it up, in back-to-back Bash at the Beach pay-per-views.
That was classic
in '97 and '98, and also who was very impressive in the ring was Reggie White. Reggie White put on a very good match also.
I totally forgot about that.
Him and the late Steve Mongo McMichael, both Hall of Famers. Both of them put together a tremendous match. Kevin Green also looked good in the two times he got in the ring. So, I mean, that was some pretty good stuff. But yeah, Dennis Rodman, the Worm, adding the WWE Hall of Fame to his
there we go.
To his credentials. But first off, also, congratulations to Wardell Sr. as his number hanging in the Raptors in Charlotte, North Carolina. And unbeknown to me, I did not know that he was the Hornets' all-time leading scorer. But he is. Yes. He is the all-time. Now, of course, we knew he was the all-time leading Hornet in three-point shots made. We knew that.
Hands down.
But him being the all-time scorer in the history of the Hornets, never knew that. But certainly there in full-fledged, and it was very humble by the moment. Of course, talked about his former teammate Bobby Fields, who was tragically killed in a car accident many, many years ago. Brought some emotions to him, but certainly very deserving as Del Curry gets his number 30 retired in the Raptors forever in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Beautiful.
I mean, just well earned, well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
like I said, we were 15 minutes away from some more action in the NCAA tournament. Our first matchup, like I said, mentioned was Kentucky taking on Santa Clara. That is a 7-10 matchup. Obviously, Kentucky the 7 seed, and Santa Clara the 10 seed. Of course, Santa Clara from the West Coast Conference. Of course, Bay Area tied. So go Broncos.
The hell with this tournament.
Well, from what I saw, you guys had a lead and pretty much gave it up.
Isn't that typical? Isn't that typical of all my basketball teams that I like? Tend to hold a you tend to have a lead and be like, oh, you know what? I think we're good. Let's just stop playing basketball.
Well, let's go back to the first day of the tournament where as we always said, there's always going to be a 12-5 upset, and High Point did not disappoint.
That was a good game.
They upset Wisconsin, winning 83-82. TCU beat Ohio State 66-64. Nebraska took care of business against Troy. Louisville had to fight off South Florida. As South Florida barely gets by.
Hey, and you know what though? South Florida, I watched that whole game too. They fought towards the end. When they started putting that full court press trap.
Yeah.
Louisville didn't know what to do with it.
40 minutes of hell. Vanderbilt beat McNeese 78-68. Michigan State beat North Dakota State 92-67. Arkansas beat Hawaii 97-78. Of course, this is the John Calipari-led Razorbacks of Arkansas.
That's right.
Of course, took overtime, but VCU gets by the Tar Heels by 4, 82-78. Much to the happiness of my partner. Michigan.
Hell with them.
Michigan puts up 101 and beats Howard 180 or 101 to
Tell us how you really feel.
80. Well, these two did not disappoint. It was a conference matchup between Texas and Texas and BYU, but Texas gets by BYU 79-71. Texas A&M gets by St. Mary's by 13-16.
That one hurt too.
Yeah. Illinois puts up 105 and beats Penn 105-70. St. Louis puts up 102 and beats Georgia 102-77. And Houston, Miss Jody's Houston Cougars beat Idaho 78-47. And Gonzaga beats Kennesaw State 73-64.
And Gonzaga had to earn that. Yeah. They were a little bit in trouble there in the game. So yeah, they earned that one.
As we mentioned in the headline, Siena had Duke on the ropes. Had them on the ropes, but again, I have to question Duke's Siena's strategy in not resting their starters and not resting them, and thus at the end, Duke was able to get them by 6, 71-65. I mean, Siena did a lot of things right, but at the end, to me, they just ran out of gas, and unfortunately, the doggone Dukies live to win another day.
The hell with them too.
Which takes us to today's action, and we've got some real good games.
Before we move on, yesterday was just I wouldn't call it March Madness. It was upset city. Like so many upsets, like out of nowhere too. But it is a tournament though, so you expect some things like that.
But I mean that's the great thing about the tournament. That's just what it does. I mean, it brings out the best. It brings out the excitement. It just brings out a tremendous feel of what could happen. And I mean, like I said, there's always an upset brewing. There's always an upset somewhere waiting to happen.
But not this many.
And like I said, there will be more to come up, and I'm pretty sure there will be some coming up here today in a few minutes. So I mean, there's that going for you. But however, we got some games starting off in 10 minutes.
I had a dude that played with the goggles. Is he from St. Louis?
Well, that will have to make me do some research.
Because St. Louis name is the Billikens, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah, that was my man was playing with goggles,
Man playing with some goggles.
hooping.
Goggles galore. Let's see. Well, let's actually go to that game because they did put up 102. But coming up in a few minutes, in 10 minutes, we got Santa Clara taking on Kentucky. That's a 7-10 matchup. We got Akron and Texas Tech, a 5-12 matchup. Arizona, the other number one seed, taking on Long Island. Virginia, 3 seed, taking on Wright State. Iowa State, number 2 seed, taking on Tennessee State. Alabama taking on Hofstra. A good 8-9 matchup. Villanova taking on Utah State.
Mm.
Volunteers of Tennessee taking on the Red Hawks of Miami, Ohio. Of course, Miami, Ohio went undefeated in the regular season, 32-1 overall. Tennessee, 22.
And I, excuse me, they did them dirty. I don't think they should have had to play in the 4 to get in. That was wrong.
I agree. They should have been at large, but
Yeah, at least a 3 seed. If you're gonna do that to them, at least give them a 3 seed.
Or be the top, or be a top 7. Be a top 7.
Yeah.
With a record of 32-1. I mean, really?
Hey, little boy.
Keep living, nephew. Keep living.
Put you in timeout. You keep coming here with that calling us old stuff. You better start respecting your elders.
Keep living.
You get put in timeout, and next thing will be a ban.
Like Granny used to say, keep living.
I ain't got no problem banning my own blood.
Iowa taking on Clemson. That's an 8-9 matchup. Clemson, the 8th seed. Iowa, the 9th seed. The Johnny St. John under Rick Pitino. Taking on Northern Iowa. Now, Northern Iowa has done some good things in the tournament in years past, so do not sleep on Northern Iowa. They can upset St. John's, although St. John's has been very, very good under the tutelage of the Hall of Famer Rick Pitino. UCLA, Sal's beloved Bruins, taking on the
and Dad.
And Dad, so he is a Bruins fan. They're taking on UC. That's at 4:30 on TBS. Purdue taking on Queens. Purdue a 2 seed. That's on True TV. And Oose's beloved Gators of Florida taking on Prairie View.
I got them in the Final Four.
Florida?
Yes.
Well, if I had to pick a Final Four, I have Arizona, Florida. I really like Iowa State. And
see that.
And my 4th, just because I've always been a homer when it comes to them, because I keep saying they're eventually going to knock on the door. I'm going to say Gonzaga as per usual.
But you can never count Gonzaga out. They'll at least make it to the Elite 8. They'll get to the Elite 8, Sweet 16.
But also, but watch out for those pesky UConn Huskies, because Hurley's always got those kids playing. Of course, you can never count out a Tom Izzo coach team in Michigan State. Mm-hmm. Watch out for them. Also, Michigan.
I'm going to say Michigan. this.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teams, but
yeah,
I agree. I think Florida can win it all. I really do. I really do. Florida is good. They are very, very good.
They're well coached.
Yes, they are. And rounding out the games tonight is Miami against Missouri. That's in the West region. But then tomorrow, on Saturday, you want to talk about some matchups, folks. We have got some matchups for you. Michigan taking on St. Louis.
Oof.
Both those teams put up 100. So there might be a lot of offense in this game.
Yeah, there's no defense. None at all. No, we don't play defense.
But this one could be Michigan State and Louisville. It don't get no more college basketball than these two programs.
Sparty that's good.
Again, Duke taking on TCU. Go Horn Frogs.
Yes.
And we got a Texas battle in the South as Miss Jody's beloved Houston Cougars take on the Aggies of Texas A&M. So there'll be some Texas bragging rights going on in round 2. Now for Gonzaga, it won't be easy. They'll be taking on a very feisty Texas Longhorns team. That's 4-10. Illinois taking on VCU. A good matchup here, a 4-5 game. Vanderbilt and Nebraska. Both teams with 27 wins. Vanderbilt 27-8. Nebraska 27-6. High Point, fresh off of upsetting Wisconsin, taking on Arkansas. And those are your matchups for Saturday. Of course, obviously, tonight's matchups will give us what we got for upcoming on Sunday.
Yes.
So there we go with that. So Georgia Tech has found their new head coach as Troy head coach. Scott Cross will be the next head coach for
Okay.
the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. That is a 5-year deal.
Pay the man.
Of course, Cross is replacing Damon Stoudemire, who was the head coach of Georgia Tech. So there we go. So AJ Di Bonesta from BYU, the freshman, who is a tremendous phenom playing in Provo. He will decide his future in the next couple of weeks. Possibly could be the number 1 pick in the draft if he decides to go out early. So we'll keep you on that.
Did they do the draft already? I mean, the
lottery? No, they haven't.
Okay.
The lottery, they have not. No, they haven't. All right.
I know they do it around playoff time, don't they?
Normally, yeah. Last night on the court, in addition to Del Curry getting his jersey retired, the Hornets, who continue to play good ball, Kobe White scored 27 as the Hornets made 21 3-pointers. That normally will help you win games if you make 21 threes.
Yeah, normally.
They beat Orlando 130 to 111. Pistons took care of business. They beat the Wizards 117-95. But also, with that said, prayers and thoughts to Kate Cunningham, because that's just terrible. The man was having a fantastic season. The Pistons having a dream of the season, and for that to happen, that's just.
It's always a shame. It tends to always.
It's something you don't want to see. You really don't. Certainly, prayers and thoughts to Kate Cunningham, and hopefully, he can get back on the court, because we would love to see him back on the court, because, like I said, he was playing a fantastic.
Definitely had the Pistons getting into the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
especially if they stayed healthy. I mean, that's with any team, but like you said,
I think they still can get there. But hopefully.
I mean, that Duran is it Duran or Duran?
Duran.
He can put up 40 points in a heartbeat too. So
he can go off. Well, I mean, as it looks like now, it's gonna have to be balanced scoring.
Yes.
And the way they look like that it is. I mean, look at it. Duran had 24 to lead the way. Duncan Robinson, yes, that Duncan Robinson, he had 14. Thompson had 9. Reed had 17 off the bench. LeVert had 14 off the bench. Kevin Huerter, yes, that Kevin Huerter, had 14 off the bench. So there you go. So again, balanced scoring until your superstar gets back certainly will help.
Well, we know about strength in numbers.
Absolutely. Luka Doncic has been playing out of his doggone mind, as unfortunately that doggone team in Purple and Gold have won their 8th straight game.
Did he take a trip home or something? Because
did
him and the Joker have a sit down conversation? Because he's starting to look like the Joker right now, the way he's balling.
Maybe Luka and maybe Joker led Luka 10 to the horses. I don't know.
It's something.
But however, Luka goes for 60, and he was getting MVP chants from the opposing crowd.
I mean, what he did to the Rockets the other night, though.
Yeah. Luka woke up early. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists. And old man LeBron had a triple-double, 19 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists.
Oh, boy. Here goes the LeBron back talks. Here, oh, my God.
Oh, you mean the Bron sexuals?
Oh, here they come. I'm so glad I didn't watch First Take this morning or NBA NBA Live, because I know that's all Perk gonna be talking about.
But
credit is due.
The Lakers, but the Lakers need all of it, because they only beat Miami by 8, 134 to 126. So but however,
Bam had a good game too.
Yes, he did, 28 and 10. Unfortunately, again, we don't like giving LA sports teams credit. We don't.
No, not at all. No.
But
no. No, the hell with them. No sports team in LA. None.
Cavaliers beat the Bulls 115 to 110. Pelicans beat the Clippers 105 to 99. Spurs continue to be the Spurs. Get by the Suns.
That boy Wemby.
by a single point.
Called game.
Wimby walked it off. Go figure. Okay.
Yeah, he called game. Yeah,
He called game.
Blouses.
He said game. He said game set. A pull-up jumper at that. He said game
Absolutely.
set match. We're going home.
He was hitting him with the.
We're going home. We're beating the drum, saying go Spurs, go Phoenix Suns. Thank you for coming. Fly home safely.
Put the women and children to bed.
As the Spurs get their 52nd win of the season. And oh, by the way, Wimby had 34
big boys on the court.
Yeah.
There is nobody under 6 foot on the court.
No.
The tallest is 7'1".
Yeah. Spurs have size.
No, I'm talking about this the Santa Clara versus Kentucky.
Oh.
The tallest is 7'1" and the shortest is 6 foot. So you do the math.
That's a lot of okay. That's a lot of height.
Yep.
But more importantly than that,
yes,
that is a lot of wingspan.
Absolutely.
And length. So
and good morning to you as well.
And active hands and buenos dias. Jazz thrashed the Bucks.
Ouch.
128 to 196. But really much to the happiness of Mizzle, there was
Fuck that beam. And even better was my Sixers.
There was no beamlet. Unfortunately, Mizzle had to work, so he could not go watch his beloved Sixers in Sacramento.
I'd have loved to see the rookie go off.
Have
VJ had himself a game.
But he was there in spirit.
Oh, you damn right I was there.
VJ Edgecombe had 38.
Looking like Maxey out there, boy.
Kind of reminds me when Mr. Maxey went off the one time we did see Sacramento as you celebrated your 4th decade of life. But yeah, 38 for Edgecombe, along with 11 assists. Drummond had 11 rebounds. As Philadelphia put up 139 to the Kings, 118. As the Kings now are a horrible 18-53.
Oh boy.
And now
they might have to put they might after this season they might have to put change the battery in that beam. It's not getting used.
Much to the happiness of Mizzle, he did not drive home seeing the beam lit from Sacramento heading back home.
And I'll keep it going. The hell with that beam. There we go. Yes.
Tonight on the court, Warriors in Detroit taking on the Pistons. The Battle of New York in Brooklyn at Barclays between the Knicks and the Hawks. I mean, the Knicks and the Nets. Can the Hawks make it a baker's dozen?
They have been. Kentucky can't miss right now. They've been playing some good basketball.
Can they get 12 straight? It is a tough task. They will be in Houston taking on the Rockets.
A pretty pissed off Rocket team, too.
Yeah, I would say.
They let 2 slip.
Yeah. To the same damn team.
48 hours.
Yeah.
You didn't learn shit.
Oh, Lord. The Pacers have lost 15 straight. The Wizards have lost 14 straight. Good grief. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Well, we'll know who'll be picking in the we know who's going to get that lottery.
The Thunder have won 10 straight. But of course, shocking. Atlanta looking for a baker's dozen tonight. Again, on the road in Houston against the Rockets. The Celtics will be on the road playing Memphis against the Grizzlies.
Who cares?
The Timberwolves and the Blazers in Minnesota. Raptors and Nuggets in Denver. And that's your action on the hardwood floor tonight in the association. On the ice. Last night on the ice, the Mammoth shut out the Golden Knights 4-0, and the Sharks took one on the chin to the Sabres 5-0. Bruins beat the Jets 6-1. Senators beat the Islanders 3-2. Red Wings beat the Canadiens 3-1 in a matchup of original sixes. Rangers lose to the Blue Jackets 6-3. Blackhawks beat the Wild 2-1. Predators beat the Kraken 4-1. The defending champions shut out EJ's beloved Oilers 4-0.
Man, so there was a lot of shutouts.
Well, yeah, right. No defense on one side. Lightning beat the Canucks 6-2. But thank you, Philadelphia. You did your job. You beat the Kings in a shootout 4-3.
There we go.
Now tonight,
some kind of good feeling about
some kind of consolation tonight on
Lakers
the ice.
Lakers losing
tonight on the ice. Hurricanes against the Maple Leafs. Devils against the Capitals. Avalanche in Chicago against the Blackhawks, Panthers in Calgary against the Flames, and the Mammoth at home taking on the Ducks. And right now, as we speak, it is no, I don't want to go there. Thank you.
Good defense.
Currently, right now, right now with the women's, Duke is beating Charleston 43-24. That's on ESPN2. On ESPN, TCU is beating San Diego 18-10. On the men's side, like we just said, Kentucky just started off. It is 8-4 Kentucky.
Yep.
3 minutes gone by. Of course, that game is on CBS. Coming up in about 20 minutes, it is Akron and Texas Tech. You can catch that on True TV. Then about an hour from now, Arizona against Long Island. That's on TNT. And Virginia taking on Wright State. That's on TBS.
Now, is that a right with the W or an R?
That is with a W.
Ah. It's crazy how right and right.
Yeah.
Just all sounds alike. Didn't mean to rhyme like that.
You are, hey, but I mean, your son does make super dope beats that you do rap out. Awful. So there you go. So the NFL voting on a succession plan for your beloved Raiders whenever Mark Davis decides to give up the team or whatnot. So that's a very interesting.
Well, if he happens to pass, he doesn't have a son to pass it on to. I don't think he has a sister, does he? No, I don't think so either.
No, he's the only child to Mama and Daddy Raider.
Yep.
Only child to Mark and Carol.
So I guess it's smart.
Yeah. All right. So, Dolphins, Devon A-Chain. The Dolphins running back, it has been said that he will not on the trade block, despite the Dolphins starting over with
smart.
He's only 24 years old, so I
mean, you wouldn't want to give up that young talent.
Jeff Hafley putting us. Well, I mean, you need to have Malik Willis have something now that you traded your best wide receiver in Jalen Waddle.
Yes, it's in the wrong division at that. Jeez, goaltending.
That part. Panthers training the Red Rifle Andy Dalton to go back up Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia.
Solid pickup.
Solid pickup. Been a good quarterback for years.
Yes.
Carson Wentz returning back to the Vikings after he played after he started 5 games in Minnesota when J.J. McCarthy got injured.
So are they moving J.J. McCarthy to the practice squad?
I don't know what they're doing.
Man.
I don't know.
Kyler Murray ain't going there to be the number 2.
No.
And Carson Wentz ain't coming there to be a number 3.
No.
So it's going to be a good battle.
Kyler's on a 1-year prove-it deal.
Yep.
I mean, Wentz, he's 33. I mean, it's an unfortunate for Carson Wentz because, the year the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, again, he was playing MVP level type football and unfortunately got hurt. And
on the dive in the end to get in the end zone.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is wild.
Right.
So
Nick Foles was the savior.
Yeah, he was. So Mr. Rogers, Mr. Cousins, Mr. Flacco, Mr. Wilson, and Mr. Garoppolo are still looking for teams to play for in 2026.
Huh. You don't say.
Yeah, exactly.
A few of those, they can just retire.
Yeah. Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, and Brian Robinson are still looking for homes.
Ooh, now see, I might kick the tires on Mixon, but Mixon can't stay healthy. But I don't really need him to play a full season because we got Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
But when he plays, he's solid.
Tyreek Hill.
No.
One, Deebo Samuel. I've already said my piece on that. Stephon Diggs.
Hell no.
Juwan Jennings, who took a bet on himself and it did not pay off.
He can't stay healthy either.
Well, not just that. It's just you're not a number 1 wide receiver. Why are you asking for wide receiver number 1 money?
Well, he ain't getting that now.
No, he's not.
He's gonna probably get a 1 to 2 year deal on right about now too. prove it contract.
And in my opinion, future Hall of Famer, Keenan Allen still available out there as far
Yo,
as
now that would be perfect for Mendoza. That would be next to Brock Bowers. You just got him another safety blanket. That would be fantastic.
No question. And he is still a very good route runner. So
that's without a question.
So Darren Waller, Jonnu Smith, David Njoku still available tight ends that's out there. Now that Dallas Goedert has decided to go back to Philadelphia.
All those are pretty not bad.
No, not bad receivers at all, tight ends at all.
It's not bad.
All right, as far as offensive linemen. Hello, John Lynch. Are you listening? Kyle, are you listening? Now that Rasheed Walker is off the list, now that he is signed with Carolina, Jawan Taylor, formerly of the Chiefs, is still out there. Of course, Taylor Decker, longtime Detroit Lion, is still out there. Jack Conklin from the Browns is still out there. Jonah Williams from the Cardinals is still out there. And Cam Robinson from the Browns is still out there. So they're not superstars, but they are solid pieces that you can
serviceable. Yeah.
Very serviceable.
Interchangeable.
All right. Interior offensive linemen, meaning guards and centers, folks.
Yes, indeed. My team is solid at that. We don't need that. We don't need a center. No, we're good.
Not at all. Kevin Zeitzer, formerly of the Texans, is available. Joel Batonio from the Browns, he's available. Mekhi Becton, also available.
Man, he's still kicking around?
Yeah, he is.
Interesting.
Very much so. Edge rushers. Santa Clara, do not. You better not. But the other injury-prone Bosa brother is available. Jadeveon Clowney is still available.
Oh, well,
And Amanda is still playing well, even at 36. Cam Jordan is still available.
I'm actually shocked that the New Orleans Saints couldn't come to some kind of deal with him because he's been the staple of that defense for years.
It's going to be. Heck, I'm just as I'm shocked seeing DeMario Davis go back to the Jets.
Yeah. And Geno Smith. But thank you, Jets.
The Jets.
Spike Tech been cooking.
The Jets being the Jets. Defensive line.
No. This might actually be the smartest thing the Jets ever did. They saw what Geno did in Vegas. Holy shit. He threw their way to the number 1 overall pick. Get him. Yeah, so that might be the smartest thing the Jets ever did.
Well, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Absolutely. And he had a lot of fire going on.
Yeah. All right. So, as far as the edge rushers or defensive lineman goes, DJ Reader, formerly of the Lions, is available. Do not be fooled by his age. Calais Campbell is still playing tremendous high-level football at 39 years old.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Brandon, that's what we're trying to find out. But he was in Miami, so it makes sense.
Absolutely. That is a good way to describe how he played last night.
I don't know if anyone's going to take a chance on Christian Wilkins, but he's still out there.
His image might be a little bit ruined. And honestly, nobody's not going to take a flyer on him yet because he's still going through arbitration with currently my organization over $35 million.
Well, his rep took a hit just like Cesar Chavez, but that's a whole other story.
How quick? I know we jumped off subject here real quick, but first of all, I just actually read it. And then I see what they're doing. Davis has canceled the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Sacramento has canceled the celebration. Mm-hmm. They took him off some form of Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that was quick.
and again, for people, and I know we're going totally off subject, talking about something. y-
Well,
I
it
mean,
is called a show, not just the sports show.
true, but it, for people that are saying, "Well, why are these women coming out now?" And said, "I'm like, do you know how hard it is for a woman to come out and say something like that when something like that has
Period.
happened to a woman?"
Period.
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 It takes a lot of courage to come out and say something like that when they've been hiding it and holding it inside for years. And I mean, not just
Especially with somebody that has higher. That was,
yes.
I don't know what. I don't know what he was, a revolutionary leader or something like that.
Well, for those that don't know who Cesar Chavez is, he was very, very instrumental in helping out farm
Yes.
workers, locals, all that stuff.
Yes.
Obviously, pressing for civil rights for Latinos. Obviously,
Yeah.
had a holiday named after him.
That's
Trying
gonna
to
be
get
gone here in a second.
that's be gone with the
They about to snatch that quick.
with the New York Post putting out there about him molesting and raping women during these times as young as 13. Now, Cesar Chavez died at a young age of 66 in 1993. Um, but I
Mm-mm.
mean, for his
Mm-mm.
family, it's like,
Mm-mm.
what can you say now that all this stuff? Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure anything that has a street name, anything that's affiliated with him,
Anything that involves
government
him,
wise,
yeah. Like
done.
whatever stuff was named after him, I'm pretty sure it's being taken
Done.
down as we speak. And again,
Um,
as a
yo,
man, that
what's the name of this that damn stadium down there in down there in LA? Is it still that or they changed it?
which one?
The Ravine?
Dodger
Dodgers.
Stadium.
Yeah, what's the name of it again?
Now I don't know if Chavez Ravine was
Okay.
named after him.
Okay.
I don't think that involves him. Um, if it did, I don't know. But he was a labor leader with civil rights, along with, of course, Dolores Herta, who was 95 and came out and said what she said. Um, but I mean, for his parents, I mean, for his children, Elizabeth, Fernando, Linda, Sylvia, like,
Didn't they say I was half asleep reading the article, which I should have woke up. But didn't he say one of his children came out of one of them at least came from one of the rapes?
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Right.
just in San Jose, they covered his plaque. Just in San Jose, and this
They're
is
gonna
what.
find a way to rip that off the wall or
Oh
wherever it's
yeah,
at. He's done, cooked.
yeah, Brandon. We lost the great one.
Yeah, yeah. But him and Bruce up there sparring again. So
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's just it sucks because I mean, I read a friend of mine's quote, of course, who is an activist in a lot of things, and she was to say that she was disappointed would be an understatement.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and I mean, it just okay. So, California lawmakers say that they will change the name of Cesar Chavez Day to Farm Workers Day, which
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
Yeah. Okay, California. Shit. Doing something right. I like that.
Yeah.
As it should have been in the first place. I mean, I know he was the head spokesperson that spearheaded for this to happen, but it was on the backs of those people, those workers.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, good call, California.
And just also announced that the city of Pittsburgh will, if the article will load,
They
Pittsburgh
moving.
Pittsburgh
Good.
Public Schools announced that schedule changes. Public schools in Pittsburgh will utilize remote asynchronous teaching and learning from April for the draft, uh, and they are expecting about. You would have to you would have to read the article in the New York Post. They're the ones that first reported this, and as mentioned, I'm sorry, the New York Times. I'm sorry, let me get it right. It was the New York Times that first reported on Wednesday that it found that started this. Of course, um,
Mm.
if I can find her name, hold on one second.
Like, who? How did they start looking into this? Is the question,
That's a good question.
and why so long? I mean, again, as you said, a woman, women,
Yes.
you know. So,
All right. So
man,
Dolores Herta, who is again 95, was one of the women that came out, but she came out after the other women's came out first and said something. Um, of course. Um, and she said, and I quote, "I stayed silent for 60 years because she feared that her words could hurt the farm workers movement. Because
mm,
she did not want to stop the progress of the farm workers, so she kept quiet, which is I can only imagine what pain that must have been for her, just because she was still thinking about the greater good, which is making sure the farm workers were treated equally,
mm,
um,
mm, mm.
which sucks. Um, but I mean these, but I mean some girls were as young as 13 when all this started happening. And again, I'm just trying to understand what is it about a teen that an adult male just has to, in a sense, be a predator. I don't get it.
Mm.
But I would say, Brandon, go read the Wednesday edition of the New York Times because that's where all these details and reporting came from. So
It's disgusting.
there you have it with that. But I mean, to the women that did come out and say what they had to say, God bless you. Continue to fight the good fight.
Yes.
Continue to get and continue to make it good for all farm workers,
And
not
make
just
sure
in
you get
not just in
and
California, but all across.
yeah, and make sure you get all the help you need too.
Yes,
If you
absolutely.
haven't already started that process or went
Yes,
past.
because again, that's not cool. That's not right. And certainly, I don't. Certainly, Mizzle and I don't stand and go for that. So
No.
not at all. Not at all. Because I know it's a very, like I said, it was right smack dab in the heart of California where this all started. Of course, as we know, the Central Valley, the agricultural area of California, that's where you get your crops and whatnot. So certainly salute to the women, and for those that want to have a voice, if you want to be out there and heard, don't be. It's still not too late. Um, let your voices be heard.
Yep.
All right. Now, as we try to
What was that?
eat back into the sports wrestling
We've had these conversations with teachers every year before school starts, and we still arrest teachers for touching these kids. They're that desperate. Take the drive to a.
That's why they built it. That's why they built it.
But they will also say it's the control thing. If it's easy and willing, it's not enticing. I would say. I mean, I don't know. I don't think like they think, but with studies, as they say, it's more of a control thing. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm fucking disgusting. It's
I don't
just
know either.
sickening.
I mean, it's
And
just as
I'm not just saying that because I have a daughter. That's just sickening.
and I got no kids, and I find it disgusting.
And don't get me wrong, it's sickening too just not to women. All the way around.
Yes.
Sickening.
It just is. It just is. It just is. And also, shout out to you, Zelly, for doing that, protecting the kids. Because I mean,
Yes.
gotta protect the kids.
Yes.
All right. So back to getting back into sports, but I mean, just I felt compelled to just speak on it because, like I said,
Right.
it sucks because now it complicates his legacy.
Yep.
Because
a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things. But again, it talks about it in Proverbs, and Papa used to talk about this all the time about having a good name, having a good name, having a good name, having a good name, and it really does pay to have a good name. But that is just one man's perspective. However, going back into the sports realm right now, it's a good one going between Kentucky and Santa Clara. That's 28-7, about 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Some good defense play so far.
Akron and Texas Tech just tipped off.
That's on.
He'll be out here for that, Zelly.
Oh, I already got my flight. I'm there. Just gotta look for Airbnb.
I'm pretty sure Derek will put him to work along with Mel during he'll be on a camera of some sort on May 2nd.
Put me on the mic.
Hey, we do have 3 headsets.
Enough said. Say less.
But yeah, Akron Texas Tech just got started. And also coming up in about an hour, we'll have Long Island taking on Arizona. And then the other morning matchup, we'll have Wright State with a W taking on Virginia. So there we go. Now back to the free agent stuff in the NFL of who is still unsigned, if you will. We left off at now we're going to
oh shit. Let's go. Go.
As far as linebackers go, really the only 2 that are available is Bobby Wagner and Matt Milano. Bobby Wagner formerly. No, Diggs is still unsigned. Stephon Diggs is still unsigned as far as wide receivers go. He is not anywhere.
And for any of those that are thinking that Diggs will go to the Raiders, you should automatically get that out your head now. It ain't happening. And I'm not saying that it's because I don't want him. He has a little bit of domestic violence on his
Yep.
record.
Any kind of assault with a woman, the Raiders will not sign you.
Nope. You will get looked upon.
Yep. All
don't pass go.
All because of the Fred Biletnikoff Foundation that supports what happened to his daughter. So if you got domestic violence, you hit a woman, you will not be wearing the silver and black. That's for
as long as Mark Davis is around.
Brandon, you are not right. You are not right. As Mizzle almost falls off the screen.
Oh,
you're
Lord.
not right. All right, so
that's a good question, Zelly. We might have to ask Boss Man that.
That's it. Yeah. Valid point. So as far as quarterback goes, Marshawn Lattimore is still available. He's only 29. He's only 29. Wow, that was a little bit older than that.
Hey, that's when you're supposed to hit your prime, and that kind of like you're supposed to start getting it a little bit. More.
Russell Douglas is still available. Trayvon Diggs, younger brother, is available. As far as
how good is his legs?
That's the question. That's the whole question. As far as safeties go, Jabril Peppers is still available, and as far as top ones, and longtime Viking Harrison Smith is available.
The defense department is not that bad.
No.
Yep. See, The internet goes out every once in a while. And yeah, so you'll get to see this face for a few seconds and he'll be right back in. I don't have the extra laptop like he has pulling up. See, there he is right there. See, yes. His technology said, "Hi, I'm here."
It was bound to happen. Oh, Zelly, while you're in here, how was your trip to the Bay Area? We want to know.
Oh, he was already out here?
Yeah, you went to the Warriors game.
Well, I'll be damned. All right, there we go. Got my list. Got my whole list set up of where all the channels of the tournament is being played on. And I flip back and forth, baby.
Also, Wyatt Teller.
It wasn't a physical that made the Ravens back out of Crosby deal. If it was the physical, they would have been weird. Yeah, Crosby said it was strange from the get-go. Said never met the owner or the GM or the head coach until everything was pretty much done. And we all knew, America knew everywhere that Max Crosby had surgery, a minor surgery on his meniscus. It was so they got cold feet. They didn't want to give up the picks. And Trey Hendrickson was right there in the fold.
Zelly, save a lot of money. That's all I could tell you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you always know you got a place to come visit if you're around my way.
That's the reason why I haven't moved back home. It costs too doggone much.
Oh, the Pittsburgh area. So
925. Okay.
Looking in Antioch is nice. If that's where you're looking into.
And Pittsburgh has a very nice marina also.
Indeed.
And plus, you can take Bart. There you go. You can take Bart into the city.
Yeah. Public transportation is not all that great.
You're not wrong.
Or maybe it's just me because I just don't want to deal with what's on it. And it gets crowded.
That part too.
And small spaces and a lot of people.
Oh, well, all right. It's gonna be a. Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
now that gives me a suit. I love going to watch De La Salle.
There you have it.
Good football program.
Yeah, that's a great football program. Yes,
indeed.
I know quite a few people that played high school ball at De La Salle. So
yeah, definitely get into a good college program too. Going there.
So apparently, here in Southern Nevada, as it has been reported, basically, they said we are tired of Bishop Gorman slaughtering us, and we don't want to play them no more.
Oh, so we're just gonna wave the white flag?
CCSDs, we won't play Bishop Gorman in football. As now Bishop Gorman will be going independent.
Oh.
What it looks like. So it says, this is from the review. This is from the RJ, the Review Journal. Bishop Gorman's long-standing dominance in Nevada high school football has reached a breaking point, and Clark County district programs have taken.
Do you know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like the NFL teams trying to stop the tush push because they couldn't stop it. Find a way. Recruit better.
The Clark
I know that's probably all Bishop Gorman is doing is recruiting, so out recruit. But when you have that name,
Zelly, if you want to explain it, say less. If you're gonna give us a full-fledged version of it, say less. We will let you.
We'll definitely make time.
You are definitely a full-fledged involved because you are coaching. So stand by, if you will.
Yes, I got it, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's wild. That is wild. I mean, yeah, it is a great ran program. I've seen them play live a couple of times. Broadcasted one of their games. Um,
That's right. I think I'll listen to that.
yeah, when they just mollywopped Arborview.
Yep, that's the game.
Yeah, so I mean, I've seen the machine play live and in person. So I mean, there you have it.
Are they just well, if they, I guess they're all going independent, it must be a reason, and this is why we have insiders.
Yeah.
Man, just it's a lot going on outside around me. You got nature going with each other. It's the birds are vicious out here.
The birds are singing.
No, they ain't singing. They fight for territory.
Oh.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And ton of sirens going on. Yeah, man, crazy.
It is Friday morning, officially first day of spring. For those that are for those that are counting. Some are on spring break. Others will be starting momentarily. So
This is just the beginning of that other S word that begins. You got spring and then you got summer. Then it's like, yes, y'all can keep that winter and fall.
Much to the happiness of Mizzle, because he.
I mean, warm in March. Who wouldn't want that?
He definitely loves the basketball shorts, if you will.
Yes. Now I get to really bust out the Iverson jersey and the Embiid and Curry and Maxey.
All that.
Especially when I bust out the Georgetown Iverson jersey.
Santa Clara putting up a tremendous fight.
Okay, you're on that one.
Oh, that was all ball.
Oh, he traveled. You know what? I will literally get fired or be fined. Because, bro, that was 4 steps. Stop. Two. Oh, yeah. That is a travel.
Texas Tech is up 12-7 against Akron early in the first half.
That's what I got. I'm watching.
About 4 minutes to go between Kentucky and Santa Clara in the Midwest region. And now the Broncos are within 1. As they are in St. Louis.
Good old St. Louis.
Good old St. Louis.
Absolutely.
That was an ugly form shot.
Oh, get that shit out of here. Good way to follow your shot.
That was a very ugly form.
Which game are you watching?
Santa Clara and Kentucky.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a foul.
12 versus 5. Which should be a tremendous matchup.
Coming down the home stretch of the first half. Kentucky holding on to a 1-point lead, 26-25. That game is on CBS. And
now, see, that's the one channel I don't have into this situation. So let me go find that real quick. CBS. All right.
Drinking his prune juice. Looks like prune juice, but it's not. As he takes another sip. So to tell us about why CCSD is crying about having to play Gorman, and to give us some insight about that, former champion of the ASM of the Insomniacs, of course, he's still playing flag, but also protecting the kids on campus, wearing his Detroit hat. The one, the only, Mr. Denzel Daniels. Zelly, welcome back to the show. Always good to see you. So,
thank you.
Enlighten us on this situation involving the Bishop Gorman Gales.
Of course, no problem. First, good morning, Unc. Good morning, brother. Love you guys to death, man. So give you insight on that. It's actually a win-win for Gorman. I'll explain that first. Well, I'll do that at the end. So the schools in Vegas are going independent because you have schools like Gorman, Faith Lutheran, Slam Nevada, Sloan Canyon, Pinecrest Sloan Canyon, Mater. they don't have to abide by the same rules public schools have to abide by. Which I mean by, if I wanted to transfer from Arborview to Liberty, I can't do that because there's no more zone variances. They have to have open seating, which schools like Arborview and Gorman don't have. Arborview and Liberty doesn't have that, and no schools do. And then if I did transfer, say if I did transfer, I got approved, I have to send out 180 days for that sport that I'm playing.
Oh.
So say if I transfer there for football and I'm a junior, my whole senior year is gone because I'm not eligible to play.
Oh wow.
Now, say if I went from Arborview to, excuse me, to Mater East, because Mater is a charter school, I'm eligible to play right away. So what these schools are doing, like the charter schools and the private schools, they're going after the kids that are, say, zoned for Desert Pines or zoned for, excuse me, a Palo Verde or a Bonanza. And when those kids go to the transfer to that charter or private school, they're eligible to play right away because there's no open enrollment. They can get there immediately and be eligible to play right away.
Wow.
So that's just one part of why Vegas is going independent. The other reason is because, say, I'll give you an example. I would say all the SoCal schools, all NorCal schools, Mills, right? So they have all the divisions set up, and say that I guess the best school you can say in California, what you would probably say what would be modern day, kind of consistently. I know it was
Yeah.
San Margarita was this last year, but say like the last few years it was modern day. So say every school in the South has to play modern day, but the schools in the North has the option in the playoffs to play them or not to play them, and that's how it is in Nevada. All those other schools has to play Gorman. But
Okay.
the northern 5A schools have the option to play them have the option to play in the open or play in the closed. We all know that they're not going to play in the open where Gorman is at. So the likes of Arborview, Liberty, and that, I guess you could say, that throwaway team, that'll be the fourth team, has to play Gorman. So the last 3 years, if you count this year, the North played in the 5A closed, and they won the state championship the last 3 years by I want to say a margin of 2 to 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Oof.
The North reasoning for not wanting to play Gorman is student safety. What about the student safety of the kids down south? They have to play Gorman
Right.
historic schools. Palo Verde's quarterback was a freshman, broke his dang collarbone and something else in his shoulder against Gorman on the second drive. So
Oof.
the problem is, I would say, is the NIAA board favoring the North and telling the South, "Oh, whatever, we don't care about you, or we'll give you this, but in return, we want this." And that in that
Right.
return, they don't want their schools having to play Gorman. And I thought this was just a football thing. I found out this year this is basketball as well.
Oh.
There's no advantage, in my opinion, when it comes to basketball. Gorman didn't win state. It was Coronado. So you're telling,
Mm.
and so what I believe is happening is they're chasing state championships. So CCSD was like, look, let's try to make the playing field fair. Let's have open enrollment for all public schools, and that'll fix that competitive balance in a sense, where
Yeah.
you know it'd be teams will be able to compete against Gorman. The last time Gorman lost was to Liberty in 2019. What was happening back then? They had zone variances, open enrollment. The kids were eligible to play right away. That's why
Yeah.
Gorman lost to Liberty. After that year, they changed everything to where zone variants are gone, open enrollment's gone.
Yeah.
And then only how kids can transfer to a school was they have to have open seats. Well, these top programs don't have open seating, so and kids are not going to go to the likes of a Cheyenne High School or Cimarron or a Bonanza or El Dorado because the program's not good. Why would they go to a school that's not good, where coach is not good, where education in a sense is not good? They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So the reason I say it's a win-win for Gorman is because Gorman still gets to play for state championship. They still get to play their national league and try to compete for a national the mythical national championship, and they still get to play. They still get to play the top Vegas schools
Okay.
if Vegas schools are willing to do that, which I believe a Liberty, a Arborview, Coronado, and maybe possibly even Desert Pines wouldn't mind playing Gorman in that non-league game, maybe in either the beginning or middle of the season before league play starts to get them ready for the postseason. So it's a win-win for Gorman. It's it's kind of a win-lose for CCSD schools because you can't play for a state championship. It'd be more like a city championship.
Okay. Okay.
So they supposed to decide the so it'll be all 30 teams, it'll be 10 teams in each division. So you can say like that bottom tier, like the third division is gonna be like the inner city schools that didn't have any chance of winning state championships the last decade. So that'd be your Western high schools, your Bonanza, your Cimarrons, Rancho, El Dorado, Valley, and some other Cheyenne, and some other schools. That's the like so that's tier three. Tier two would be your Spring Valleys, um, Palo Verde, Mojave, Sierra Vista. Think schools like that.
Okay.
The tier one would be your Arborview, Liberty, Coronado, Desert Pines. It'll be the powerhouse public schools. So then that's three divisions. They'll every team will have either 4 or 5 non-league games. So the likes of like Palo Verde, 'cause that's why we coach. We can schedule a Centennial. We can schedule Arborview. We can schedule a Shadow Ridge
Nice.
during non-league to get us ready for the postseason. And same for the tier three. They can schedule a Palo Verde or a Spring Valley in their non-league, and then we still can play our out of state games.
Okay.
So with Gorman, yes, they still play their out of state games. They still can play against like Arborview and things like that if that's what they want to do, and they still get to play for a state championship. This also forces the North and the NIA board hand, like, okay, look, you guys don't want to play Gorman, now you have to, because there's only the only teams that's in the South that can play for state championship is Gorman, Faith Lutheran, Slam, Mater, Sloan Canyon, Losi, and that's it. So that's six teams down south that's still
Mm-hmm.
part of the NIAA football wise for high school. Are you going to try to making it so so now we're going to see what the board does these next 2 years with that, because we're saying, okay, look, we know it won't ever be fair. It won't be. But give us maybe like 60-40. Give us something to play
Right.
with. Like something. Not a okay, well, nope, we don't want to play Gorman. Well, if you don't want to play Gorman, you don't play Arborview, you don't play Liberty, you don't play the top schools in Vegas, because those we all know Arborview, Liberty is going to be in that top division. And then here's another example. So the North team that won state for the highest division up there was the 5A close was Spanish Springs. Dub Miz, they're the number 2 team in the state.
Damn.
So the number 2 team in the state is not playing in the top division.
That's crazy.
They played the number 8 seed that was in the 5A closed division, which is Faith Lutheran. And if you can, Uncle Dub, can you pull up that score between Spanish Springs and Faith Lutheran for that state championship game, so Mizzle can have an idea of how embarrassing it is?
Wow. So they don't want to play to competition.
Yes.
They're trying to make it easy for themselves. That's not right. And plus, you're not helping out those kids. They need competition. So when you send them to the next level, they'll know how to handle competition.
It's the reason why I want to say the last big name that came from the North football wise was who's the linebacker for the Patriots, and then he's Van Noy.
Cal
You
Van
know,
Noy.
Kyle Van Noy.
Who's that the Niners receiver that's didn't play, Brandon Ayuk.
Damn. I don't know. We all know that losing sucks, but sometimes you gotta
100%.
lose. You gotta to learn. Just don't make it easy.
I think it's more of people saying you like the North is complaining about player safety. What about the South player safety?
Everybody's safety.
You know,
What the hell?
but I mean, when I was in high school, we didn't have like we played Gorman. We lost, but I got to play against the likes of of Stanley, the O lineman for the Ravens. I got to play against Jalen Gribble, who played at SC and then went to Miami. I got to play against Anu Solomon, who was a quarterback
Are you
at
talking,
Arizona, and then at Baylor. Like we got to play against those top teams.
Zelly? Are you talking about the 42-23 score between Spanish Springs and Faith Lutheran? That
Yes,
one?
yes.
Hmm.
Now, if you go to Faith Lutheran football schedule, and you go to go to 20 the last year, the last 2 years, and they played Bishop Manogue out of the North. What was the final scores in that state championship game?
Dang. They put up 50?
No, they lost 35-14.
And the year before that?
Oh, because they played competition.
Lost
40-21.
That's what I'm saying. So they're saying that they want to play in their competitive bracket. That's not a competitive bracket. You win state championship games like that. Faith Luther was in the state championship the last 3 years and got blown out the last 3 years. And they're trying to say Faith was the best team from the South and that division. They clearly wasn't.
Nope. Wow.
But I feel like what I believe, in my opinion, I know for sure Monday they will have the division set and things like that. But what I believe what needs to happen from Las Vegas standpoint and from the NIA board member standpoint is give us the same competitive balance that Gorman has. We won't have the money that they have. We understand that, but give us open enrollment. Let our kids that transfer into these schools be able to play right away. That'll bring more, in my opinion, more eyes. Because I don't think kids will be running to Gorman or be running to Mater or be running to Sloan Canyon or be running to Faith Lutheran or be running to Slam. They'll stay home. They will want to do what Liberty did. Stay at their zone school and beat Gorman. Beat the top dog.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
you know, competition, man. I'm all for competition. I don't want nothing handed to me, nothing easy. I want to earn it.
And then what's going to happen is this going to force the board members' hand because the board members make money off the South schools. Now all 30 high schools in Vegas are gone. They about to see a crazy amount of money lost or gone during the postseason.
That's not smart.
So we'll see what they're going to do, but I doubt it goes. I doubt it goes anywhere. So from what they're saying is the Vegas schools, so 30 schools in Vegas will be independent the next 2 years, and then because that's the next cycle for when they do a whole realignment. And I'm being told that if it's still the same thing that they're offering these last few years, that the schools in Vegas will stay independent or they will try to start their own sanction away from the NIAA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, well, that's very informative. Like it.
Yeah. So Gorman is one of the aspects, but they're not the aspect.
Got it. Yeah.
Because Gorman actually likes this. Because they still get to play a full schedule. They still get to play against the top public schools and CCSD, even though it won't be in the playoffs. It'd be in a regular season. They still have to fill their schedule. They still have to play for a state championship. So it's like it's a win-win for them. What are they losing out against? Nothing. They still get the eyes, the college recruiters, the college scouts at their games, and then and the other aspect, it'd be more. I feel like it'd be more eyes and ears on the Vegas division over the North division. Because again, they still get to play against Gorman if they want to. You get more competitive games. You get a Valley versus a Rancho that you wouldn't get in the last few years. So it'll be more competitive balance in my opinion. It'll be more excitement in the community. It'll be more excitement in the schools. I feel like it'll bring back the school spirit 100%. And I might be wrong, but I believe like it's going to be biggest high school football is going to be very fun these next 2 years.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's all about the kids anyway.
Yeah, 100%. I feel bad for like for the Maters, for the Maters, the Losies, and things like that because you got to play Gorman. You have to,
No,
But
you never know. You get the right kids in
yeah,
there, right
exactly.
coaches.
Do your recruiting the right way, like
Mm-hmm.
how Gorman does. Steal some kids. Probably try to steal some of those third or fourth string kids out of Gorman. Hey, come over here.
Coach them
You'll
up.
you'll play. You won't be on the sideline. You actually play. Like
Mm-hmm.
Faith Lutheran, they got a kid. They got a kid. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember his name, but he came from Mater Dei. He played at Mater Dei last year. He's the O lineman, and he transferred down to. He came down from SoCal to Faith Lutheran for this coming year. So you use those networkings. Go steal those kids. We all know
Resources.
we all know Mater Dei hates Gorman.
Hmm.
So steal some of those kids from Mater Dei that's not playing. Come down to Vegas. Y'all got the money. Faith got money. you know. I mean, and Gorman is not the richest school in Vegas. The richest school in Vegas is the Meadows. But
Oh, okay.
the Meadows ain't competitive when it comes to football or basketball. They're known for their baseball and volleyball. But kids go to school at the Meadows because they want to be a politician or a senator. Like they want to be in those high level like senators or governors. Like that's that school is for.
Mm-hmm.
That's the former mayor Carol Goodman school. So and they take freaking their senior trips overseas. Unlike
Oh.
unlike us going to Disneyland or freaking Six Flags for a day.
Mm.
They're going overseas for a long time. So they take that school is known for academics.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can imagine the tuition.
Can't top that.
Bruh. It's 1,000 a month at Gorman. It's way more at Meadows.
And this is a damn high school. Oh.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm not. Dub is my witness. When you see Gorman Stadium, your jaw's going to be on the ground.
Yeah,
And if
realizing it's a high school stadium, but it's built like a junior college.
and if you guys get there early enough, I will let you in to see the weight room, to see our locker room. Like I'll take you. If you get there early enough, I will take you to where
Yikes.
everything. Like they updated their weight room from last year. It's crazy in there now.
Well, it sounds like my son's high school. It was supposed to be built for as a JC, and it's
Hmm.
huge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The campus is not big. The campus, like the school itself, is not big. But
okay.
the football field, the stadium, it's ridiculous. I haven't been
Wow.
inside the basketball stadium. I don't know how that looks. I just know that football field is different.
It's a typical basketball gym. I broadcasted a couple of games
Mhm,
there when I was doing games for NFHS Network. So I mean, the gym is
mhm.
kind of has an old school arena feel to it, but I mean, it's not state of the art like football is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But
then May 1st. Sorry to cut you off, Doug. Go ahead. My bad. Sorry, Doug.
also, Jason Richardson's kids went to play basketball at Bishop Gorman, so there you go.
I mean, Kobe's nephew just graduated from there, and he's just signed he signed to Oregon. We're number 24.
Oh.
Oh
He's
yes,
the
quack
top
quack quack
rated.
quack quack.
He's a top. Maybe Duckworth. He was I think the number 2 or number 1 rated
Mm.
safety in the country. He played at Gorman. His last name is Washington, like Jet Washington. He's legit. He was zoned for Palo Verde, but why would he go to Palo Verde when Gorman's knocking at the door? So, but
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. There
yeah,
it is.
but May 1st, the day before our game, NYPD will be playing San Diego PD in football in a tackle game. Won't be at Gorman, but so that's where we'll be at like May 1st after our dinner with punk ass fire. We got to eat dinner with them before the game. I I have so much love for them, like work wise, football wise. I don't hate's a strong word, but I have a hatred for them. Like I can't stand them.
Makes sense. So,
But
I'll
uh,
be
but
out there.
but if you need somewhere to stay, let me know. I can talk to wifey. We have an extra bedroom, So if you need someone to stay, just let us know. I'll talk to him like, hey, like he be here for the weekend. However long you gonna be here, we don't care. All right.
For
But
sure.
I want you to experience this. And if I know the game's long, if you can stay after the game and come with us upstairs to the VIP to eat food and have some drinks, it's open bar and they have a bunch of bottles they got to give away and they all free. I left home. Last year with about 3 bottles.
All right. UPS does ship.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to get my cousin to come out, Albert Hainsworth, to come to the game. I'm see if he can
Excuse
clear
me.
his schedule. So
Did you say the Alberts Hainsworth?
yes, yeah,
Tennessee Titans?
yes.
Washington Redskins? Albert
That's
Hainsworth?
my mother's first cousin, my third or fourth cousin.
The one that did a Ric Flair move with his cleat and bladed somebody like he's in the wrestling ring.
Yeah. The original Dominican Sue.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He said he said he'll try to move some things around, so I'll see if he can make it or not. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, and like you won't ever see the Raider players or aces on the field. They'll be in VIP.
Okay,
so that's why you didn't see them on the field last year. They're in VIP.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will definitely be there. Like I said, plane ticket is already bought, and now just waiting.
Yeah. Heck yeah, just let us know. But that's all I had to explain that to you guys for the high school part. We'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be good, but we'll see when it happens.
Well, we appreciate the feedback and the inside information for sure.
Definitely.
Of course, always appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a great
you too, brother.
Blessed Friday, a great blessed weekend.
You the same, my guy.
Yeah,
do they vote today or next week for the NBA expansion?
It might be this weekend.
I thought it already happened because they announced Seattle and Vegas got the teams.
Well, if it goes through, nothing's official yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But one thing is for certain: if it is indeed once again the Seattle SuperSonics, all the SuperSonic stuff that is with the Thunder will go back to Seattle, and OKC will have their own thing.
Nice.
That's what it needs. That's what it needs to be.
I agree.
And they can move Minnesota and Memphis over to Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that's more than likely is going to happen for realignment.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let's talk about that thing. I love y'all, man. I'll be commenting. You know me.
I know. All right, brother.
Appreciate Zelly Daniels coming on and giving us the scoop of what's going on with the high school football scene here in the Vegas Valley. But want to thank y'all for hanging out with us this morning on this first day of spring.
Woohoo!
Again, real quickly, congrats to the Spurs and Mavericks. Moving on to Vegas and Seattle.
No, they're still going to be there. Vegas is going to get their own.
Yeah.
Which is good because that'll be their
second. You still have to deal with the Mavericks and the fundamentals.
That'll be good because that'll be their third original franchise getting there. Golden Knights, Aces. Mm-hmm. And now whatever the basketball team is, because the Raiders came from Oakland and the A's will be there. So yeah. I like it.
All right. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. It is nap time for me. But I will say tomorrow will be a very special day for some people that I know, but I'll just keep that on the hush. But in the meantime,
the hell with those people.
In the meantime, enjoy the rest of the tournament today and tomorrow and throughout the weekend. And always don't forget to keep it locked here on the Mizzle Dub Show. And the talented super dope beat maker will take us home. And it's 5 o'clock sometime where you have been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. Ta-ta for now.
Ta-ta.
Make love, not war.
We'll definitely be back Sunday for sure.
And
oh, it's a beautiful day outside. This is what California is all about.